going to take for you to reinvent yourself sexually? Because I believe days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, months turn into years, and you've just kind of gotten out of the habit.
That's where we are.
She has said that she's like a virgin again, right?
Oh,
well, pretty much, yes.
We won't go there.
Up until last night in the hotel.
Well, we gotta get her. And one of the things we talked about last night was I looked at her and said, how did we get here?
Yeah.
We've been doing some things the past couple of nights and seeing some things, and I think we're on the right road to starting. And I think it's important to say this green light from my doctor came in January. So there's been a long medical road, and sometimes everybody wants to discount that. But it's a road.
No, wait a minute.
Yeah, it is. You wrote it off, and that's not true.
No, that's not right at all.
I'll trade places with you. If you want to see just what it's like. I'd like to see. No, I'm talking about the heart attacks.
No, that's not what I did. In fact, what I did was say that you had, in fact, out of all your medications, that there were 4 of them that were counter to the libido.
Yeah.
I'm the
But
one
you said
that
I was
knows it.
hiding behind the fact that I'd had these.
No, actually, he said that. I didn't say that. My question was, what do you need to do to reinvent yourself? You can play the victim, but thank God you do have a green light now.
Yeah.
I'm not doing any kind of review of the 8 years that you have been through. What I'm saying is the only time is now.
Right, you're absolutely
What can
right.
you do to change this?
I think we've made a big start.
Because the book is quite good.
The book is good. This is a pretty big step right here.
No, listen, you
and,
got to give him a lot of credit for being here.
Yes.
Oh, I know.
On the Dr.
That
Phil
was the
show.
first
You got to give him
question
a
to
lot of credit
everybody.
for reading the book.
Yeah.
I assume you give him pretty good credit for last night.
Yeah. Real good credit.
And really, the truth is that I think you get to a point where you have to behave your way
Absolutely.
back to it. We behave our way out of it. And sometimes people will say, look, if I've got to schedule it, if I've got to plan it, if I've got to set up a routine, that's not natural. I want it to be natural. The stranger it feels, the worse you need to do it. You need to truly behave your way back to success. The rabbi, I think one of your great points is compartmentalize. You said after 9:30, there's no functions. You're not moms and dads and bill payers and problem solvers. That's your time, and you really need to allocate that and behave your way back into it. And if it feels awkward, then seduce your husband. Don't reject her. Seduce your wife. Behave your way back into it.
I'm not saying that your health is not an issue. We're all afraid of death. But notice that love and fear are opposites. The quintessential posture of love is the hug. It's where you extend your extremities to invite someone into your life and you expose your soft underbelly. And you're making yourself very vulnerable. Fear is the opposite. It's when you bring your extremities to protect your torso and you devolve back into an embryonic position. You're going backward as a human being. You gotta let go. You're gonna be fine. And you don't have to make it aggressive. She's not looking for you to swing through the chandeliers or maybe she is.
Actually,
But you can sensual massages.
Actually, that's not exactly true. Because we ask you, where are some ideal places that you would like to have sex? Okay? And can we have the first one? Okay, the bathtub, the back of the car. Those are 2 places.
This
you
isn't
said
what
you
I
would
wanted
like
to show
have.
you, but that was, but it's kind of like going off track now. So let's fast forward to like the point that I wanted to make. Yeah, the kosher sutra. That's cool.
Intimacy is gone. All right, we're going to keep talking about.
That's not it. So I'm just going to get to the next couple in a second. For fuck's sakes. I'm going to rewind it super fast. All right.
With confidence than Delora, who
Jesus Christ.
But Dr. Phil's point is a brilliant point, and it's probably the most important point. We need to expand the definition of sex. What I've heard from you so far...
Oh, that's exactly what I wanted to show you.
What?
Not you.
You just don't know how it feels. You don't know
Do
what
you
it's
put them
like.
down?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. Which just emasculates him even further, making him feel even less sexy. So in other words, you don't feel a lot of sexual desire, correct, Mark?
Well, I do at times, but another issue that I have is the variety of different medications actually cause a lack of, it works counteractive to sexual desires. I can stop taking certain medicines and I'm a whole different man when it comes to sexuality.
Well, you're actually taking 4 different medications that are kind of generally at cross purposes with libido.
Correct.
But even with that, and first off, understand that the definition of sex, and I think you would certainly agree with this, is not just the act of intercourse, but it also has to do with all of the caring and sharing between you, the holding, the fondling, the touching, the being together in a physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, every way. Would you agree with that?
I definitely.
And you get none of that in any category at this point, correct?
Well, the hotel yesterday, but other than that.
But Dr. Phil's point is a brilliant point, and it's probably the most important point. You need to expand the definition of sex. What I've heard from you so far, Mark, are a heck of a lot of excuses. You're going to drop dead if you have sex. Your medications prevent you from feeling any kind of libido because you keep on focusing on the body being sexual. And Dr. Phil is saying to you, what does that have to do with a half an hour of kissing? Are you saying your mouth doesn't operate? What does that have to do with giving your wife long sensual massages and arousing her desire and becoming excited by seeing how you can stoke those fires of desire? You've narrowed sex to such a confined definition that you now can dismiss it because you're saying, I'm sorry, my body's not up to it.
All right, we got to take a break. Joy is coming to